Did you make off the back of the King Charles stunt?
200,000.
And how much do you have left?
Years ago, young people aspired to be astronauts, actors, pop stars. Now, their role models are content creators.
No girls growing up say they want to be Taylor Swift, because that would never happen. But we can be like the OnlyFans girls. We can get rich like they have.
And we're now at a point where we're seeing the impact this has had on society.
Welcome to Manosphere Highlights Daily. Today we're looking at an online documentary series called Spicy Summer. It follows 4 women who enroll in an OF school to chase easy money. But what they really provide is a masterclass in female nature, modern delusion, and the brutal consequences of turning yourself into a product. These are the golden nuggets every man needs to see. And trust me, they say everything themselves. All we're doing is listening. Let's jump in.
Over the last 5 years, OnlyFans hasn't just become a multi-billion-dollar industry. It's changed the world as we know it.
And these women make an extraordinary amount of money.
Yeah.
I mean, for instance, there's this woman, Sophie Rain, said to be OnlyFans' biggest earner, with estimates of up to $50 million a year.
It's turned workers who once remained in the shadows into superstars who have the power to bring entire cities to standstill as they get mobbed everywhere they go. Every day, as those creators boast about their success and earnings to their millions of fans, an industry that never used to be spoken about has become more and more normalized. And every day, as creators also go to new extremes to stand out, we're slowly becoming more and more desensitized to things that many think are dangerous to society.
So is she just a content creator making money, or a dangerous predator who should be stopped?
Why would any of this be legal?
And we're now at a point where we're seeing the impact this has had on society.
And are we creating a whole generation of young girls who think this is a better career path because it's more lucrative?
Years ago, young people aspired to be astronauts, actors, pop stars. Now, their role models are content creators.
No girls growing up say they want to be Taylor Swift, because that would never happen. But we can be like the OnlyFans girls. We can get rich like they have.
This right here is the generational shift. In the 90s, girls wanted to be pop stars. In the 2000s, they wanted to be actresses. Today, social media has created a path that looks easier, faster, and more achievable. And Willow explains exactly how that happens.
Hi, I'm Willow. I'm 19 and I started making content as soon as I turned 18.
What inspired you to make such a big decision so young?
TikTok. Every day I'd just be scrolling on TikTok and seeing how great people's lives are and how much money they're making. And I thought, if they can do it, so can I. I want to be a content creator. No girls growing up say they want to be Taylor Swift, because that would never happen. But we can be like the OnlyFans girls. We can get rich like they have.
Why is that?
Because it's more achievable. I think the older women are just jealous that it wasn't around when they were younger. And they just had to be a housewife and get a basic job.
This is pure gold. This is sociology in real time. In the past, a woman's community and family influenced her behavior. Today, TikTok is the community, and the algorithm rewards the fastest path to validation. Sexualizing yourself.
Yeah, I think social media has almost brainwashed kids these days. And the biggest creators on OnlyFans are 18, and kids are counting down the days until they turn 18 because they're following these influencers in America. They're seeing how rich they're getting. The biggest creator on OnlyFans, she made $1 million in 3 hours. The second she turned 18, she joined. And then—
Hang on, $1 million in 3 hours.
Risotto!
She had a big following already. She counted down until she was legal, and then these young girls are seeing that, seeing the fast cars, the mansion she's buying, and they're going, well, I'm in school, I'm not gonna apply myself, I'm gonna do what these influencers are doing.
TikTok is raising teenagers. The algorithm pushes glamorized lifestyles, fast money, and attention-based validation. So that becomes the dream job. She calls it achievable. That's the key. It requires no skill, no discipline, just the willingness to erase your privacy and dignity. But as we're about to see, easy money has a way of vanishing just as easily.
When all that King Charles stuff happened, I was making such good money, but then I had a boyfriend and I threw it all away for him.
And are you still with him?
No. In hindsight, I'm like, what could have been rich and famous?
How much did you make off the back of the King Charles stunt?
200,000.
And how much do you have left?
Nothing. I spent it on bags, shopping sprees, filler. The Dubai chocolate came out, so I went and brought so much Dubai chocolate.
There it is, the other side of the soft life fantasy. Catastrophic consumerism. They are not building wealth, they are feeding an addiction to status. $200,000 up in smoke on bags and clothes, all to keep up with the other girls on the platform. The foolishness. This is the hollow victory of empowerment. And what's the cost beyond the bank account? Let's hear it.
So like growing up, what did you dream of being?
I always dreamed of being a flight attendant, but the end goal was always to be a housewife. Just go on matcha dates and hot girl walks.
Is it hard finding a boyfriend when you do this kind of work?
I think a lot of men seem to be okay with it at the start, but then once it gets serious, they get a bit insecure and then they try to say, no, I don't want my partner doing that. But then it's like, well, you know, I did this from the start, so you don't really have a choice. Like, this is me, you either take it or you leave it. But I've never had an issue finding the next one.
The issue is then them sticking around long term?
Well, okay, John.
I'm just going by what you tell me.
Most men are just too insecure to date a girl like me in this line of work.
The foolishness. She calls it insecurity. Let's translate that. It's not insecurity, it's dignity. It's the natural revulsion a man feels when the woman who's supposed to be special to him is publicly available for rent. There's nothing special about a product that everyone can sample. And in the age of social media, dating her means your face is next to hers as she's mocked online. Just ask Akash Singh.
And I'm 19.
Oh,
so
what?
I'm baby.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You're 19?
Yeah.
I started this when I was 23. I could not imagine doing it at 19.
I don't know if Willow's too young to be here. I guess we'll figure that out along the way, but definitely if it's seeming like that, I might say something.
Yeah, some people may remember me from the royal family scandal. Last year, when the King and Camilla were in Sydney, I thought, how can I make this all about me?
The woman was booed and branded disrespectful as she removed her top to reveal a bikini top as the monarch approached her. Security swiftly moved Charles on to a different section of fans to avoid going anywhere near the woman.
And you held up a sign as well?
Yeah, I held up a sign that said, King Charles, there can be 3 in your marriage again.
Security suggested the woman leave, which she did, but she continued to hold up her sign from a distance while shouting for the king to look over in her direction.
And why did you do this?
You gotta do what you gotta do. There's 2 million people on OnlyFans now and you've gotta stand out.
This is a young woman's game and it's brutally competitive. They have to constantly up the ante, be more shocking, more explicit, all for a fleeting hit of attention and cash. And with the economy crumbling and layoffs rising, this market is about to be flooded, which leads to the final stage of the cycle.
Right. So what was your goal in putting together this series? Was it to lift the lid? Was it just to explain? What was the goal?
I just wanted to show the reality of it. Like, this narrative has set in that anyone can get rich and famous, but the majority of people don't make minimum wage. So they're so distraught and they think that will happen for me. They sign up, they realize actually this is difficult if I don't have a following already. And then once they realize actually this isn't for me, it's too late to...
Too late.
These women are like parasites, constantly seeking a host. When the OnlyFans well runs dry, they will inevitably turn to the most reliable source of stability they've always known, a man. They will come knocking, talking about love and connection. But you've now seen the blueprint. You've heard their true motives. Don't fall for the trap. When she's done being everyone's fantasy, don't let her make you her retirement plan. She made her choice, believe her.
Management, we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.